Hey folks, what a view behind me. I'm at Black Bull Markets headquarters here in Auckland, New Zealand. Speaking of views, you can get TradingView paid plans for free at Black Bull Markets, saving you up to $600 a year. Get either the Essential Plus or Premium plans absolutely free. All you need to do is trade from one lot a month at Black Bull Markets. And you can also get a 100% deposit bonus for your first deposit up to $1,000. All you need to do is click the Trading Nut link in the description below. Our sponsor Blue Guardian is the only prop firm that gives their traders a tool to protect them from hitting their max daily loss and over trading. It's super simple to use. Just set the Guardian Protector each day from your dashboard. Did you also know that they've just released an unlimited time evaluation with a 0 trading days requirement, giving you plenty of time to hit their low 8 and 4% targets, making it super fast to get funded. Plus, it's cheaper than the 40-day time limit evaluation. Check out the link and coupon in the description to get 10% off your next Blue Guardian evaluation.
There we go. Good morning. Well, good morning for me. Good evening to whoever's in the evening. Hope everybody's doing well. I am in a not a moment, but a time of I don't know. I'm just realizing working through some stuff of my own. Just kind of some trading psychology stuff that I'm not doing very well with. Just kind of reckoning with my my loop of how I go through trading. And so anyways, I'm gonna start this session off. Let's see, this is last week and the first part of this week so far. And the drawdown is kind of continuing again. So the blue is profit, red is drawdown stuff. So that's just a sign to me that I'm out of my lane. I'm chucking trades in when I shouldn't. I realize that how often I do this too, which is, I mean, I don't know exactly how many weeks or anything like that, but it's often enough for me to realize, kind of start reckoning with the cycle in a new way. So first thing I got to do is update my risk. So I use FXtrema, and I can change. I have it preset based on percentages. So I got to cut this in half. So right now it's set to, or it was set to 0.04 each of these orders. Now I'm going to drop it to 0.02. So I'm cutting my risk in half so that I don't drown here in my just the way that I'm doing things. So I have 4 of these I have to update. First one is buy pending. I have buy now, or I call it buy scalp. I think I just took over one that I used to use, but change these all to 0.02. Because it's not very good money management to keep risking when you're in an extended and consistent losing zone. So I'll do my sells now. It's a little bit frustrating, a little bit sad, just having to be honest about this, and I gotta figure out how to break this cycle. It's a pretty, I was just journaling this morning, and realizing the cycle, it lasts, I don't know how long it lasts, but it's maybe like 8 steps or something like that. It's the same thing, and I've read about it, and I've heard other people talk about it, and it still affects me. So I don't know, it's kind of frustrating. So, all right, well, I got to do one more thing and actually upload those into MetaTrader. Scripts, order, hotkeys. There we go. So drop those in there, and then I gotta restart my window here. So, anyone in any trades right now? Anyone any active trading right now? Here we go. Okay. Anyone got anything going? Dudes, people in and out today. Well, if you're just joining in, let me know if you're in any trades, if you're watching anything, getting close on it, something. I'm just going to go through analysis. I've actually been using playing around with TradingView, so I don't have anything daily analysis yet on any of these. So I'm going to go through that and get everything ready for more trading. What do we got here? This is a volume balance. Computer seems to be kind of slow. A little bit laggy. Oh well, just keep going for it. Huh. All right, so key levels. Key level. This is short-term high. The daily, there's another one right above it. It's got some liquidity in there too. Relative equal highs. So that's good there. We're also within a daily time frame fair value gap. I tell you, man, it's using trading views. Awesome. All right, in that fair value gap there. Okay, what's down below? We have pivot, a couple pivots. That's good. I don't think we're in that zone, any of that right now. So let's see. Zoom into the 1 hour. I'm gonna go back a couple days and look for a new week opening gap. Should be 619, 16, 16, 19. So this one. Close to the open, which is here to, oops, there we go. This is NWOB. All right. That needs to go out a couple more days. There we go. All right. So we got new week opening gap. We got couple daily levels highlighted. Let's see. Looks like we're finishing up. This fair value gap here is being balanced kind of as we speak. So, anything else? worth noting. I just kind of know everything. I know there's probably cleaner ways of doing it, especially oops, blue or block minus sky blue. That's what we're going for. Make that a little longer there. Why is it going so slow? Okay. All right, so we got order block. I'm gonna go down to 15, see what's happening. Getting used to the controls and training view. I'm gonna shut it down. Actually, it seems like it might be slowing me down. No comments yet. So let me know. I guess just someone tell me what their favorite warm beverage is, so that I can make sure that everything's working okay. And you can guess what's in my mug here. A big old gap in there yesterday. Oh, I wish that wasn't so big. I'm gonna turn the fill off on that. That's what I'm gonna do. Leave it like that and put a consequent encroachment in there. Nothing. Nobody can hear me, I guess. Huh. Check, 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 check. Well, maybe it's just nobody wants to type. Just talking to myself out here. Put myself out there. All right. 5 minute. Balance. Hmm. Still 5 minute chart, just not just zoomed out to kind of see the notations I made. See if there's anything I want to look at trading. So let's actually go back out to 15. Here we go. So I see this swing down here. You know, it looks like a pretty nice move, but then you see it in reference to this one here. It's like, well, wait a second. This one, it's a little bit confusing because it looks like, you know, this was a nice big pullback from this driving move up, pulled back 80% or something like that, driving up, but then it looks like it's pulling back from this drive down. So that's a little bit up in the air. It does look short to me. It's kind of a raid here and a move. Or structure shift, you can't really tell. So I'm gonna leave this one. I'm not gonna put anything specific on it yet. New housing price. So we'll move on to, it looks like Euro USD's next. All right, so daily chart on a Euro USD. Just gonna check something real quick. Make sure this is actually working. All right, well, it looks like it's working. Can hear my keyboard clacking at least. All right. Okay, cool. It's just a different day. People are hanging out. No big deal. Here we go. Set levels. Here we go. Short-term high. Short-term high. Probably not getting up there today. Oh, this is on daily. No, definitely not getting up there today. Relatively equal highs. Let's. Okay, so that's old rated equal lows. Rated here, change structure, kind of shifting. All right, work 1 hour chart moving in. Let's see. Shoot this one. Let's see. 216, 219. New week opening gap. Big imbalance in here. I like highlighting those huge ones. Oh yeah, I was trading this one. I traded long right in here overnight. Moved up, not quite to my first target, and then stopped out with this drip down here. So still in the 1 hour chart. Let me go to 15 because I think there's probably a smaller level to notate. Poking up, shifting structure slightly. I'm going to highlight this fair value gap because it is kind of within this structure here. It's this top level here. What else? Oh, I like this big. That big move there, coming from down lower left to this spot up here. Looks pretty good in terms of displacement. We'll see what this ends up doing. I know there's FOMC today, and so, oops, I'm going downtime, not uptime. Hang on. All right, there's 5 minutes. waiting for a structure break there. So I think may do a small short in here if after where it's at right now. If it breaks structure after this, then that's a short. That's a good spot for me to look for a short trade as it moves back down into a discount there. At least that's how I see it. We'll see how it goes. I'll put an alert in there so I can come back to it if it takes that out. I'm gonna do UJ next. Key levels. Not quite right. This is long-term high. I wonder what. I'm still speculating about my hardware here. It's not relevant to you. No, lots of little short-term pivots in here. I'll leave those. Move down to the 1 hour opening gap for the week. Looks in here. Anyone out there actually listening want to put in something in the comments about favorite warm drink? Or if you want to keep it strictly trading related, tell me what you're watching, what you're thinking about trading and why. Little brief thing just so we can chat about it. I like to engage in conversation with other traders because I don't ever get to in real life. Oh, excuse me. I did just reconfigure my desk, which I'm pretty excited about. It's got a neat feel to it, a little different than before. One extra monitor now, which is pretty neat. I finally got a docking station for my laptop. If anyone hasn't got one, like I was plugging, every time I had to get up and go work somewhere else, it was a pain because then like I'm doing like all my keyboard, my mouse, and my power, all the different USBs and Ethernet, and all that. Now I have a docking, so it's like one plugin. It's awesome. It's super awesome. Should have done it ages ago. I feel like I'm delaying because I'm scared to trade right now. So I'm checking something here. If you look at where the price just recently kind of reacted off of, it looks like it's right in the middle of this order block. Look at that. You can see the little dot on this candle. That's the midpoint of the order block. And it's just like bing, bong. No worries, I'm just going to use you and go away. That's kind of what that order block said. The price is about the order block. So then if we look here, 15 minutes, getting ugly with overlapping boxes. That's one of the things about TradingView I have been appreciating is the colors. It's so nice to look at. Yeah, it just keeps getting worse every time you add a layer. Come on, meet a trader. Well, even with this kind of bouncing off the consequent encroachment of that midpoint order block and being here in the new week opening gap, I would still need to see a structure shift, which currently it's not offering. It's just moving back up. So maybe there wants to be one more attempt up here. take out that liquidity, and there. And then liquidity or structure shift levels down here. What is it called? Fire break? Yeah, there we go. It's my normal color. Anybody out there listening? Feels like my mic's not working, but I know it is because I went and logged into the stream and heard it myself. Well, keep going. So that's where I put my alert. Look for that structure shift to the short side. Looks like it's kind of an inside day so far. Came down a little bit from yesterday's close. Poked into the midpoint level. Just nothing to write home about though. I like this though. If it shifts short, it's a nice liquidity rate up here. If that's what it shows to do. You have level, 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 and if it breaks out below, it's a great opportunity for a short. At least the way that I trade. So moving on, let's get into index S&P. Here we go. Key pivots. Short-term low. Short-term low, long-term low, intermediate-term low, all that kind of stuff. It's oops, not a low, that's a high. That's well, I got it from ICT, but I know he took the terminology in the framework from I think Larry Williams or something along those lines. But it's a short-term low doesn't have, it's just by itself. It doesn't have another. It doesn't have another low higher than it really on both sides. So, for instance, this one here, this is an intermediate term low because it has a short-term low on both sides. If that makes sense. Same thing. And then long-term low has intermediate term lows on both sides of it. Okay, so that's pretty much it for today here. See if we have a NWOG. NWOG is here. Is that right? That's right. It's going to be big and blaring white. There we go. There we go. NWOG. This is the hourly chart. Seeing if there's anything else I want to highlight. Any imbalances left out of balance. What's going on down here? That's one. This is fair value gap. Let's see, would you call that a raid? A little bit of liquidity here. Let's see, it does poke out just below there. Really shallow though. I would think there would be an effort for more before moving higher if it's going to. All right. If you're just coming in, welcome. Still trying to get someone to make a comment in the thing just to show that they're actually here. Um, Asking what your favorite warm beverage might be. If you're looking at any trades or already in any trades, bring it on. Let me know. I'm gonna look at it. I want to see it. Um, I am I'm on probation here. Reduced my risk after kind of losing my cool and just over trading, jumping in trades that I shouldn't jump into. I get into strategy hop mode where I look for something that works better because I lose a little bit and then I end up losing more and then it's just, or maybe you don't know. It's a thing written about in books and I know it in my head and I ignore it with my actions and it's frustrating. And it's created for me a new desire to reject that and to work towards some new level of being a master of my mindset. But it's still embarrassing. What are we on? We're still on 15-minute chart here. There's kind of lots of stuff left open here. So um, I mentioned there might be some new movement down to attack this liquidity one more time. There's also a small imbalance down there on the 1 hour chart. So um, there could be from here it could take off and move to breakout structure here and here, which then I would be ready to look for a long up to the volume or the new week opening gap. But nothing really yet. I think there's going to be a lot of consolidation, kind of chopping stuff going on today until that news drops. So that's what we see. It's funny. I try. Well, maybe it's not funny. It's sad. I've been waiting for this to kind of break to the short side, and I think I don't know if it's S&P and Nasdaq, but just kind of seeing a top, but not getting it at the right time. I wonder if let me see if there's any trades here. S&P looks like no. I'll check on the Nasdaq in a sec. But I'm just looking at this now. Like that was the spot I was waiting for a while, and because of my mindset issues, we'll call them. Oh yeah, here it is. I can see my note that said third time's a charm question mark. So you get the kind of the preview, short, 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 short. Like just kept looking for it, and not yet. Actually, I need to get those out of there while I annotate. But okay, now I can see and just put key levels up. And it's I tend to be kind of contrary minded in terms of how I assume is not quite the right word, but I tend to look for the negative side of things. If it's if prices move up, then I'm looking for the short opportunity, and maybe that's something I have to conquer and just be a little bit more willing to be on board with what is what is more obvious in terms of uptrend, downtrend stuff. And still nothing in the comments, you guys. I'm freaking out a little bit. Not doing very good with this. Shoot something in the comments. Tell me I'm silly or something. Criticism, ideas, anything. I'm up for it. I'm up for it. I can take it. Hey, there we go. Lanny. Lanny P. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't know what NLP is. You might have to write out what the abbreviation stands for, but I can actually I've played with in the past, certainly. Can't find my mouse. There it is. No, where'd it go? There we go. Oh, I see. Uh, I have played with Hack and actually read a cool book on Hack and actually on scalping with it, and I liked it, and uh, couldn't apply the strategy from the book very well. Like it didn't translate. I did a bunch of back testing with Hack and then it was a while ago, and I remember realizing that um, realizing what did I realize? I realized that all my back testing I was doing based on the Heiken-Ashi candle appearance um, and was like it was a 1 minute idea that I was back testing, and the actual spread and physical candle versus the Heiken-Ashi forming, it totally changed the art risk reward and like how many times I stopped out and stuff. So it didn't actually translate into a functional um, way to trade. So neuro linguistic programming helps with the mental game. I have not heard of that, but I'm always willing to combines computational linguistics, machine learning, and deep learning models to process human language. Neuro linguistic program. Are you wait, okay, so is this a thing for my own mental game, or is it a thing to like put stops in place to not stops, put limits in place on how trading happens? I'd be curious about that. And then that was just after 10 seconds of looking at Google to see what NLP stood for. Oh, NLP sport. Okay, cool. I'll do that. To Falcon, welcome. Nick, 90% lose in this industry. Am I wasting my time? Be honest, like your brother asking me this. Yeah, dude, it's tough. You may have missed it, but I'm in a place in trading where I'm kind of reckoning with some of my continued mindset issues and how that contributes to not being a successful trader. So it's tough. I will certainly be open about that. Let's see. I want to get the new week gap here. Ugh, it's terrible. Thanks for the suggestion, Laney. That's cool. Laney or whatever. What's down below here? Some liquidity there. My eyes aren't working very well right now. Liquidity there. It's kind of the end of a bottom end of a fair value gap. Yeah, Shogun. I get that, and I can totally do that. The issue, I don't mind it once it's going, once the trade's going, but it's more about the uh just not being very careful with uh not being very careful with when I get into trade. So management of trades, I'm all about that. I can sit and watch that, and that's a different story for me. Huh, that's interesting. I like this potentially for short. See, it just barely poked into that liquidity from this low, and then I see on here on the 15-minute chart imbalance, untouched imbalance in a fair value gap. So if it comes up into this fair value gap, it's taking liquidity from these three highs, and then if it's if I need a structure shift after that on the 15 or 5 before I can look for an entry. So I'll look to see what happens once we get up in this area here, and then look for a structure shift short. To fail you. Are you calling me? I'm not sure if you're calling me Nick or what. Uh, my name is Zach, not Nick, if that's what you're trying to do. Um, golden advice from 6 years experience. I don't have 6 years of experience, but I have coming up on my fourth year, and not just in forex, but as in the um. So we all have 4 year experience, but um, yo, what just happened? I just lost my. Huh, having some connectivity issues there. Sorry, folks. Check, check, check. Should be on Ethernet. Yeah, it's weird. Um, so I think to fail, if I'm saying that right, apologies if I'm not. It's it's gotta be to know why you're trading what you're trading, whether that comes from a mentor or from your own study. But if you don't know why you're taking the trade, then you don't have an opportunity to increase your understanding of the market. So in testing and back testing and live trading and demo trading, whatever it is, if you jump into a trade like I've been talking about, that I've been doing a little bit more lately, it's like, why am I taking the trade? Is pretty important. If if there's no if there's no why being answered, and in that why you're not having an affirmation of uh, like like the reasons that you set out to trade. If the why is not there, then what's the point? Um, so why am I going long here? Why am I buying this? And if you can't answer that and feel good about it, then you can't trade. And so this is advice for myself too. Don't think that I'm like a master of this, because this is exactly what I'm talking about that I don't do, and that's probably why I'm suggesting it, because it's dang frustrating to be feeling like I should have it figured out and don't yet. And that's maybe cultural, or because there's so many podcasts of people that have figured it out. I don't know. I will be I'm gonna step away for just a moment. I gotta go wake up my boy. There we are. This is that structure shift level that I pointed out earlier. Currently, there's no imbalance right now, so I'm going to wait for one more move this level now. So displacing structure shift lower with a fair value gap in it that I can enter on. That would be the goal here. Let's see if there's anything else that happened while I was away. What's this guy doing? Liquidity down below too. Looks like it wants to go higher. Liquidity there. Fair value gap in here. Just barely touching out above there. Let's see, I guess. So there could be a raid into that. See, I'm tempted to trade right now to get in there because it's taking this liquidity and finishing covering this imbalance. Damn. Wrong spelling there, sorry. It's all going to be ugly anyway. Oh, it's a little better. But now it's just still moving higher. So see, this is one of my things that this isn't a trade yet for me. It needs to be a displacement with a fair value gap and then go. All right. What's going on here? Did fill up my coffee while I was downstairs. Yum. Do like my coffee. Well, I'm going to be taking off here in a short little bit. Does anyone have anything? Any other questions or thoughts? Laney again, if you're still around, thanks for the suggestion. I'm gonna do that search real quick just so I don't forget. NLP for sports performance. There we go. Huh. One more raid. Volume imbalance showed up here. little tiny rate and see if it wants to turn around now and give me new structure break. Oh, looking like it. Ugh, sleepy this morning. Woke up like an hour before I normally do. Just couldn't sleep, so I think it's good though. Got to have some time to process some thoughts, read a little bit before coming up. I like this gap that it is in right now too. Like, see, this is the thing. I see this and it's like, oh, concepts coming together. How do I trade it? Let me go in. Let me take a long right here. I just can't do it though. I'm not gonna take any trades today. I just need to chill. See if there's respect so far of that fair value gap though. You see the bodies are just right there on the. Sorry, right there on the edge of that gap. I can ask you on 2 hour trend filter. So then are you using the, let's see. So you'd have, let's see, let me just open a new window just so I can visualize that real quick. Market. No, not tick chart. Go away. No. Symbol. There we go. No, I can't do it. I'm struggling here. Chart window. There we go. Okay, so there's a 1 hour. That's fine for now. There it is. And the colors are so bad on here. So 120. 2 hour. There we go. All right. So if you're looking at a 2 hour chart, okay. So you use just the color essentially of the candle, or are you looking at big picture too, like higher highs and higher lows and that sort of thing, or just if you're in a 2 hour blue period here, are you just looking long and then go for it once it go for reversal once it switches? Yeah, it's interesting. What I have to do is get to a place where I trade the way that I want to and enjoy without strategy hopping. You know, like that's my downside. So uh, All right, USD's JPY is just kind of continuing up, so I'm not going to have an opportunity there. Euro USD, on the other hand, I might be able to. This is that one I was looking for, a short-term short back down into this area in the lower part. All right, well, I think where I'm at, I'm gonna just leave it at this, and not risk anything today, at least not right now. I may look at stuff later, afternoon session or something. But thanks for jumping in the comments, folks, and have a good rest of your day. Good evening, good night, good sleep, whatever it is.